Γεια σας παιδιά! Καλώς ήρθατε Μονίκια και καλώς ήρθατε σε ένα κάποιο βίντεο Brawler Stars. Λοιπόν, τώρα αυτή τη στιγμή που μιλάμε έχει βγει το νέο Brawler. Βασικά τώρα θα το δω πρώτη φορά live μαζί σας. Οπότε πάμε. Είσαστε έτοιμοι? Εγώ είμαι. Θα το έχετε δει γιατί θα ανέβει την επόμενη μέρα. Λοιπόν, δεν λέω τίποτα άλλο. Μπαίνω εδώ και πάμε. Λοιπόν, αν δεν έχετε κάνει εγγραφή, να κάνετε εγγραφή εννοείται. Και το like και ένα follow σε social media που είναι κάτι που TV, Instagram και TikTok. Είναι που είμαστε. Κάντε follow, μπείτε. Πάμε και κλείσουμε λοιπόν. Ξεκινάει. Για να δούμε παιδιά. Είναι πάρα πολύ γρήγορο. Λοιπόν, πάμε, το έχουμε. Λοιπόν, στο 10 μετράμε μαζί αντίστοιχα. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Καλή χρονιά. Πάμε.
In this Brawl Talk, you will see Sirius, the 100th Brawler,
And Naja, Finks' employee,
buffs for another 6 Brawler.
a completely new trophy system, Sands of Time, and Dragons and Fairy Skin.
New
game modes, improvements to buffies, and more.
So, welcome to Brawl Talk.
Το έχουμε. Λοιπόν, new Brawler.
Hey, what's up, Marcia?
Greetings, my dear companion, Daniel. Look at him, so innocent and powerless. He has no idea that I want to take over Brawl Talk and make the whole world watch me.
Sirius is our 100th Brawler, so we had to do something special. Not only is he ultra legendary with a unique playstyle where he can control shadows of other Brawlers, he's our first ever villain.
Sirius's backstory is as mysterious as his powers. Rumors say he owned the first ever attraction in Star Park, but he was losing attention once brawling started becoming more popular than his shadow tricks, and now he's back for revenge.
Sirius' main attack fires 2 projectiles at the same time. A Shadow Strike, which fires in a straight line, and a Star Bomb, which can be manually aimed and deals area damage. Sirius will collect a Brawler Shadow after a certain number of hits. But what are Brawler Shadows?
Sirius steals the essence of brawlers, bending their shadows to his will. His super summons up to 3 Brawler Shadows, which share similar characteristics to their Brawler counterpart, like attacks and health. A Frank Shadow will have more health than a Leon Shadow, for example.
Shadows will attack enemies and by default will follow Sirius around. But here's the really cool part. Sirius can actually control the shadow. By aiming his super, he can give them orders like guarding an area or attacking certain enemies.
Is this the start of a Brawl Stars RTS? Sirius is also launching with his Hypercharge, which summons stronger versions of his shadows.
And just like Sirius' chaotic nature, we are doing something different for his release event. More information on that closer to his release.
What? Κάνω και μπορεί. Ωραία.
We're heading back to Pyramid Quest with this next brawler. Binks is getting a buddy. Or is it a rival?
Naja is a mythic damage dealer who uses her papercraft snakes to wreak havoc and poison the enemy. Originally hired by Finks to help make the puzzles in Pyramid Quest harder, her good nature led her to help free those trapped by Finks' time-warping mischief instead.
With her main attack, Naja holds a jar containing a deadly snake. While the jar is in flight, the snake can be released in any direction. This is extremely useful for hitting enemies behind walls or tricky spots, as well as giving her extremely long range. The jar deals damage while the snake poisons its target. Snake poison can also stack, dealing increased damage over time.
Naja's super, Danger Noodles, unleashes 3 of her paper snakes which slither a set distance and poison any enemies in an area. Her super can also be aimed, which throws the 3 snakes in a jar to a target location. Naja's Brawler's release event is on this date.
Okay.
We are getting improvements to buffies and more buffies. First up, we've got the new buffies for the Retropolis and Rumble Jungle trios. Crow's Instadot now deals all the remaining poison damage to the poison target and converts it into a shield. With a buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's Poison Dagger now throws a kunai that damages, slows, and poisons the first enemy hit. With a buffy, the kunai also bounces to a close target, causing the same effect. Extra Toxic with a buffy now makes Crow deal more damage for each enemy poisoned. Carrion Crow with a buffy makes his poison last slightly longer. Crow's Hyper Buffy makes his main attack pierce and return to him while hypercharged.
Bibi's vitamin booster with the Buffy charges her home run bar and life steals when hitting a target. Bibi's extra sticky now throws a sticky gum at an area that slows enemies. With the Buffy, the slow effect gets stronger the longer the gum stays on the ground. Bibi's home run Buffy gives extra damage on the home run attack. And batting stance with the Buffy gives Bibi a shield when she hits an enemy with her super. Bibi's hyper Buffy makes her attack faster.
Bull's T-Bone Injector now throws a projectile at the target Brawler that deals damage and heals Bull on impact. With Buffy, it also marks the opponent for 5 seconds, gaining life steal against it. Bull Stomper now stomps around him, slowing enemies nearby. If enemies are already slowed, it stuns instead. With Buffy, it also grants movement speed. Bull's Berserker with Buffy instantly charges his super if he takes down a Brawler during the star power effect. As for Tough Guy with Buffy, if you take a Brawler down during this state, Bull becomes invulnerable for a short period of time. With his Hyper Buffy, his attacks pierce enemies, but deal less damage to enemies further away.
Nita's Bear Paws with the Buffy will cause Bruce to gain more damage for a limited time. Fall Fur with the Buffy will make Bruce invulnerable for a very short time. Nita's Buffy Bear with me can now overheal herself or Bruce. And Hyper Bear with the Buffy will give Nita boosted reload speed when summoning Bruce. With her Hyper Buffy, she fires a longer, faster, and wider attack.
Leon's clone projector now deals minor damage, and with the Buffy, Leon can reactivate the gadget to swap positions with his clone. Lollipop Drop can now be thrown, and with the Buffy, Leon and his allies get boosted movement speed in the area. Leon's Smoke Trails with the Buffy deal more damage on the first attack while Leon is invisible. And Invisiheal with the Buffy makes the super last slightly longer. His Hyper Buffy makes his attacks do full damage regardless of the distance he is from the enemy.
Bull's Super Totem can now be thrown. With Buffy, the totem gains more range. As for Tripwire, Bo now fires arrows to trigger his mine, which knock back any Brawler in their path. With the Buffy, it increases the range of the mine. Bo's Circling Eagle with the Buffy makes Bo no longer visible when attacking from a bush. As for Snare Bear with the Buffy, it makes the placement of the mines faster. Bo's Hyper Buffy shoots an extra arrow, and all of them have a bigger explosion radius.
And as you remember, if any of these Brawlers had a mythic gear, it will be removed and its value refunded back to you. As for Buffy improvements, this new batch of Buffies will come in a new claw machine. Each claw machine will come with the first pull for free. A random Buffy will be available in Mega Quests every month, and there'll be more ways to get coins and power points in our new Rush events. More about this later in the video.
Prestige.
The new trophy system
Opa.
has no reset.
It's time to flex your Brawler prestige.
And show off your skill with new Brawler titles.
Your path to prestige starts now! Or actually, in the next update. There's a lot of new stuff and changes, so hang tight.
So now, from 0 to 1,000 trophies, you will get Brawler cosmetic icon. At 250 trophies, you will get a player icon and a spray. At 500, you will get 3 pins. At 750, you will get a 29 gem skin. And when you reach 1,000 trophies, you will get a gold Brawler title. You will notice that some of these rewards are from records. And this means we are removing these cosmetics from records and making them more accessible for more players. So playing a new Brawler or your favorite ones should feel more rewarding in general. You are also getting more trophies per win, and win streaks go up to plus 10 trophies. So pushing trophies should be faster.
But hold on. We know that skillful players want to flex their skills and achievements that nobody else can reach. So let's talk Prestige. Once you get to 1,000 trophies, you unlock Prestige 1, and it will change the Brawler icon to a cool, edgy neon one. Also, your 1,000 trophies are now saved, and you will never be able to lose them, as after Prestige 1, you will start getting Prestige trophies, and they will also count towards Trophy Road. Once you hit 1,000 Prestige trophies, you get to Prestige 2.
In Prestige 2, you get your Brawler rank change and a unique player icon. At this point, you have proven you are really good with this Brawler, so this icon will be quite rare to get. And that's a cool achievement and such, but nothing like Prestige 3. For OG players, Prestige 3 would be the equivalent of the rank 35 we had years ago. There's no more win streak bonus, no underdog, and matchmaking would try to be as accurate as possible. So if you get to Prestige 3, you are probably one of the best players with that Brawler, and you'll be rewarded with a new Brawler title in Neon.
This is going to be be a new permanent system in the game, so
bravo.
it might seem grindy, but remember that
Bravo,
trophies do not reset anymore.
After prestiging one brawler, you will also get a new prestige battle card, and a cooler one if you prestige 25 different brawlers, and a shinier one after you prestige 50. You and everyone else will be able to see all the brawlers you have prestige in your brawler profile.
As for leaderboards, it will be measured by your total trophies plus total prestige trophies and your total number of prestiges.
Okay.
The previous prestige system will be retired and moved as a legacy stat in your player profile.
And lastly, we are also changing how matchmaking works. The trophy system will use a hidden MMR. This system is mainly based on your skill and not on your trophies. This means that the further you push, the more skillful your opponents will be. But it doesn't necessarily mean they would have the same number of trophies as you.
This new system will be coming to the game in the next update, which means the current trophy season is going to be shorter, but everyone will get an ultra trophy box as compensation for that. And if you can grind enough season trophies this season, you can get another one.
This is also the last time your trophies will be reset. The trophy season boxes will be removed from the system and now will be given at community events. And of course, there are a lot of changes around trophies, so we might be tweaking and improving the system in upcoming updates. Rush events are the new way to get more coins, power points, chaos drops, and even bonus trophies. You just have to press and hold this massive button on the game mode selection screen, and once it's activated, every match you play will reward you more. It only lasts for a certain amount of time, so be sure to activate only when you have enough time to play.
And only a suggestion, but you might want to be playing with your friends or in a team to increase your chances of winning.
Our yearly tradition of bringing back the Sands of Time skin. We got Sunstalker Lily, Sunwalker Lily, and Night Sands Lily as one of the Brawl Pass skin sets. And Sultan Cordelius, Heated Sultan Cordelius, and Cool Sultan Cordelius as the other skin set option. And a reminder that you can get both skin sets with the Brawl Pass Plus.
Also in Sands of Time, we have Bodyguard BB that swapped her bat for a massive blade. From a sentient video game to a cursed jar, we have Canopic Jar 8-bit. Dynasty Doug, the chillest ruler in the dynasty. And lastly, Magic Lamp Larry and Laurie, where Laurie becomes an evil genie and Larry gets weird when you rub him.
Now, for the RPG fans out there, we have the Dragons and Fairies team. Fairy Bonnie and her other two chroma variations are one of the Brawl Pass skin sets if you want something more cute. If you want something edgier, then Dragon Grief and his other chromas might be more your style.
On the fairy side, we still have Fairy Mina, which gives her some nice celestial vibes. And Fairy Frank, which looks like the most majestic creature that has ever stepped on Star Park.
As for the Dragon side, Dragon Macy has her arm in the shape of a dragon and connected to her heart. And Dragon Grom has all the elements for an edgy skin. Dragon wings, edgy purple mask, and a metal armor.
On the topic of dragons, Crow is getting the next Pro Pass skin. It starts like a friendly dragon version of Crow, but then it goes all the way up to an ultimate boss dragon form. It also has two chroma variations, Dragon Forge Crow and Ghost Dragon Crow.
Well, just stop it, man. Just stop.
And random skin time with Royal Trunk, which is inspired by the Clash Royale log. Vert Glow, which is the inverted version of Clover. Inflatable Melody, which is for April Fools, your thirsty Melodians. And Bruce, Nita?
We have new game modes, modifiers, and more. Starting with Loaded Showdown. Showdown boxes are now replaced with mystery boxes, and they will contain different kinds of power-ups, including
new special items that can be thrown or equipped, like bowling balls, bombs, and a bumper car. It's the first car in Brawl Stars.
We will also have new boss fights with different mechanics and special dungeon maps. We have two new game modifiers based on Brawler powers. We have the Finks effects in some matches that will stop projectiles for a short time, and moving sandstorms, just like Sandy.
Treasure Hunt is getting some improvements and coming back to the game, and Samurai Smash is getting a new wrapping around series. Now you have to defeat Brawler Shadows in a team versus team match. Whoever defeats more shadows wins.
Also, this is coming.
Different VFX for shields. White shield when you respawn, yellow shield for damage reduction, and purple shield for when you get extra temporary health.
Pierce got a hypercharge. He fires two waves of projectiles, with the second wave dealing 50% less damage. They also pierce brawlers. And you need a friend because Glover also has a hypercharge. Now he causes fear regardless of the direction he's facing, and it affects everyone around him. Fear targets also take more damage from all sources. Hey everyone, this is going to be my last Brawl talk.
We were Brawl brothers.
Forget about it, cuz.
You're fired.
To Star Park.
That's a big deal, guys. If you're not in a club, join a club.
Oh, you idiot!
We will always be family, even though we have our separate roads to follow. Get it? Because we're driving cars on a road. That's called a metaphor. It helps the audience understand the story in an artsy way.
I'm not leaving the Brawl Stars team, but I'm moving to a new role. I've been writing stuff for Brawl for a while now, and I'm making it my full-time job. Remember, you can never leave Star Park.
Now claim this freebie. Move!
Εντάξει, ξεκάθαρα από τα καλύτερα Brawl Talk. Φοβερό. Παίζει να ήταν όλα τέλεια. Μπράβο, αλήθεια. Και οι παίκτες, τέλειοι. Δεν καταλαβαίνω, ο Sirius είναι τέτοιος, πώς λέγεται, Ultra Legendary, δεν κατάλαβα, αλλά μάλλον είναι. Αλλάζουν πάρα πολλά και προσπαθούν να κάνουν το παιχνίδι καλύτερο και μπράβο τους. Και μ' άρεσε πάρα πολύ αυτό που έχω να πω. Τώρα δεν μου έρχονται άλλα πράγματα να σας πω. Αυτά θα πω και τα λέμε και σε άλλα βίντεο, εννοείται. Οπότε, αυτό το βίντεο σήμερα ελπίζω να σας άρεσε. Αν σας άρεσε, κάντε μία εγγραφή, πατήστε το like και γεια σας!